What's good, gang, and welcome back to another show with August with the Shade. Y'all, today we got to talk about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Y'all, I ain't got nothing but tea. Let's get into the tea, okay? First off, we got to talk about how Nicki Minaj announced that she's dropping her new album, okay? First off, Nicki Minaj is dropping her 6th studio album on March 27th of 2026. Y'all, first off, I am so ecstatic because I've been waiting so long for Nicki Minaj's new album. I mean, we just got Pink Friday 2, a tour, and everything else, you know what I'm saying, just a year or two ago. But I feel like this body of work is going to be so much different than any other project from Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is now almost 20 years into her career, so you can only imagine what the sound is going to be like, the production, you know what I'm saying, all of the videos and all that. I'm tuned in, okay? And so is the Barty gang, so is everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj is already, like, her tweet is already at like 20 million views, you know what I'm saying? And it's just because Nicki's talking about music, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no drama, it ain't anything else. It's just a number, you know what I'm saying? A date of when Nicki's dropping, you know what I'm saying? So girls, be scared, be very aware, okay? First off, let's get into some of my topics. Now, I do want to get into how Elliot Wilson, now there is this, I just want to say he's Jay-Z's lapdog at this point, because it just looks like he's just been following behind Jay-Z's or right up under Jay-Z's tutelage. So whatever, you know, and since, you know, Elliot Wilson and Nicki Minaj has gotten into this little, you know, online battle, he has been having a lot to say about Nicki Minaj. But Elliot Wilson had this to say.
Yes. Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
I love Nicki. I still think Nicki's the GOAT for her accomplishments in hip-hop.
Yes.
I consider her the GOAT. With all respect to the pioneer female MCs that came before her. Cardi is showing her greatness. Cardi makes better albums than Nicki Minaj. Both these albums are better than any album Nicki Minaj has ever done. They're both classic albums to me. This is the level she's at. So to me, she solidified her spot as being also, to me, number 2 greatest underneath Nicki right now of all time. That's how good I think her albums are. I think Nicki's made good albums, but these are both great albums. And Invasion of Privacy is all nothing but hits, but I think the people that do like, I heard the same thing people saying to me, Head, is like people that like this more than that, is that she's actually a better rapper now. She's rapping better, her delivery's better, she's got more confidence. Like the records were gifted to her in that sense, but this record, she's making it her beat. Even the production is very, it's a lot of no-name producers, and the production is very consistent, and it's kind of very like, how do I describe it? Like in the backdrop where her voice always kind of hits above the music, you know what I'm saying? Like it's more about her energy. Presence, her energy carries every song. And I think with that, you know, again, I think both albums.
All the idiot does is sit there and laughs and laughs and laughs. Because what are we talking about?
Now, first off, y'all know Atlantic Records done paid Jay-Z, whoever Rock Nation, whoever Cardi B is under at this point, they are paying for these opinions and all of this, because nobody in life thinks that Pink Print isn't the best album. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even Cardi B know that that's one of the best female rap albums. You know what I'm saying? And to think that Cardi B has 2 bodies of work and you think that all of her work is better than Nicki Minaj's albums, y'all, this man has literally lost his mind. And listen, I'm not, and if that's his opinion, cool. But I feel like that's just how he feels because he don't like Nicki Minaj. And yes, he did give her praise and say that she's the GOAT and everything else, but Nicki Minaj is more than a GOAT. She is the trailblazer. She is the reason why girls are rapping. Y'all can say that it's Lil' Kim, y'all can say everything like that, but let's be real, it ain't because of that. It's because Nicki Minaj came and made female rap mainstream. No shade, okay? Cardi B has been pulling out all of the stops to try to sell more than Nicki Minaj in the first week. But Cardi, I want you to remember this, girl. You're literally like battling Nicki Minaj's 2012. Your first album didn't even beat Nicki Minaj's first debut album. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj's first debut album sold 375K, almost 400,000 copies in the first week, pure sales. You didn't even sell that with your first album. So we're talking second album. Nicki Minaj's second album sold 253,000 in the first week, and that was pure sales as well. So if we're really talking numbers and we're really talking, you really need to be trying to compete with the second album and not the fifth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, drop a little. I'm I'm just being real because y'all love comparing these two girls and their career and stuff like that. But I feel like Cardi B's in her own lane, Nicki Minaj is in her own lane. And I feel like if y'all want to celebrate Cardi B and big up Cardi B, big her up, let her do her thing over there. But I want y'all to remember, Nicki Minaj write all her, okay? Nicki Minaj write every bar. So, I'm going to always stand behind the girl with the passion. I'm always going to stand behind the girl that really, really want to do it. You feel me? I feel like Cardi B has always been in this for the money. And if y'all going to help her get it, then help her get it. But don't leave us out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because Shea Butter and everybody else, y'all are the one that's gassing her. It ain't really the other people. So it is what it is. I feel like Atlantic Records is using this because they need this. Cardi B, got a 1 week package because they have now removed all of her songs from the playlist, okay? Okay, that budget was not budgeting. That's why y'all seen that girl boots on the ground, okay? What pregnant woman with money is gonna be outside, trying to sell an album, okay? And let's not talk about her putting Please Me and all of the other songs on her new album. And y'all think that she's going to sell over Nicki Minaj. Listen, this is the thing, y'all. Listen, y'all say y'all not competing. Y'all girls say, and Nicki's not competing with Cardi. But Cardi B says she's not competing with Nicki Minaj. But in my opinion, I beg to differ because it always looks like you and your label are always trying to one up. But get what? March is going to be a really, really good time. Matter of fact, I think it's going to be coming around November is when you girls are really going to get gagged. So listen, make sure you stay in the gym and make sure you go on tour for your fans. Don't be trying to stay around so that you can watch Twitter and see what Nicki Minaj has to say. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to leave your comments down below, okay? I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is in a competition? And if so, who you think is the winner, okay? Bye, y'all.